Okay, I thought I'd do this as a very, 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 very short video because there's not really a lot to talk about. I'm also going to avoid saying the buzzwords themselves just so that I don't get flagged. And this one I wanted to cover because I'm a big fan of chess, and I think the reason that this happened to one of the biggest chess podcasters is absolute BS and just shows how broken YouTube's algorithm is. Oimin and welcome, my name is Yuusha Anime and welcome to a Yuusha Bulletin. This time a bit different from normal. It's not really anime themed, but because it's something that I like doing in my own spare time sometimes, which not a lot of people do not. I used to play chess a lot, so the fact that I'm even reading about this now is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm actually going to talk about a slight bit of chess history and origin in this very briefly, as well as the reason that one of the biggest chess YouTubers is being targeted by the algorithm, which you can tell is obviously run by bots. But anyway, I will show you what this article is about. So, ikimashouka. So, chess podcast taken down by YouTube for perceived offensive themes. So, Croatian chess champion Antonio Dadik, also going by the name of Agamator on YouTube, had one of his podcasts removed by YouTube's algorithm for referring to black v white while analysing a chess match, a result of companies becoming absurdly sensitive to anything that could be even slightly consulted as that word offensive. And I can agree easily that this seems to be the case in quite a few bits, even with videos that aren't even related to race or anything like that, are being targeted automatically by a bot picking up on those words only and then flagging them up as a community thing, which I can believe is does absolutely happen, especially since we know, and we have known for the past few years, that YouTube is currently more flagged up by bots. But Didik built his career on YouTube by analysing chess games and popular chess matches, played throughout the history of the game, as well as challenging prominent chess players to matches. And these things can even involve, like, the perfect chess games, or the impossible chess games where you can't win, you're stuck, it's a tie, and it always will be. It's like an unwinnable game. He's analysed them as well. Though it seems one instance of his harmless ventures was possibly taken down by YouTube due to its ever wonky algorithm, which I can believe. When he said there's talks of art and the YouTube algorithm could have heard that color goes to B6 instead of C6, white will always be better, and that's because of the one move advantage that the chess pieces have. And it's already been stated through the first move that when they do go first, the piece color that goes first it has a slightly higher percent chance of winning. And because of the one move advantage, the person playing on that side has a high chance of already being the victor because they're able to go first. However, there's also the opposite viewpoint where you are able to read a person more by them going first. However, it is true that there's a 52 to 56% chance of the white pieces winning in chess more than the black pieces due to the one move advantage. But there is also bits in history which showed before that time that before the historical games that black pieces in the past used to go first. So the facts that some people refer to it as like the big R word, I think is a big old nothing burger, for the reason being that in the Immortal games, that was what it was, that's what I meant earlier. Immortal games, one of them was even showed in the past that blacks move first, and that was thanks to the Analyse des Jeux d'Archier, which cited an Immortal game in which the black moved first. And it was only in 1924... In 1927, sorry, with Lasker's Manual Chess, that rule came into place where whites would move first. But even if the black pieces did move first, would you really perceive that as the big R word? I would say no, it's a game. Why are politics getting mixed into a bloody game? I swear, if they're trying to claim that chess is the big R word because whites go first, then that means Gore is also the big R word because always the black pieces go first. It's just absolute nonsense. So I just think that with how broken the bots are, they need to be addressed. Especially if they're picking up on stuff that don't even exist there just based on words that people say. But the general idea of why I wanted to cover this is because chess, I love chess. And I feel very bad for this this YouTuber who's built his career off of chess on YouTube and analysing games very well, like chess games very well. If that's the case, I'm sure all my 1,800 videos will be taken down to its B against W to the death in every video, which it technically is. And another way I thought about it is in the olden games and the origin of chess, which is still up for debate because the origin is still unknown, it seems to have either come from Russia, India, or other Eastern countries. And then it got adapted through history, through wherever it went through. But the origin seems to be around that area. So if people are saying it's a Western made game originally, I'm sorry, but historically wise, it came from the East. And also, it's just a game. Don't bloody politicize everything. There's no need to. If such a podcast can be taken down, it's hard to find a motivation to do that. Radek has since appealed to YouTube's decision and had his video reinstated. Good. But YouTube has been slowly cracking down on fringe political content over the years, which I have seen evidently with quite a few YouTubers. Lately, several prominent political commentators such as Stefan Molyneux, I don't know who he is myself, David Duke and Richard Spencer have been banned from the video platform because of quote-unquote hate speech. I don't know enough about them to comment on them, so I'm not going to say anything on that because I don't know enough. However, I think the fact that a game of chess now is being considered offensive is the dumbest thing in the world. It's a game. Are you going to call ghoul racist because black pieces go first? No, it's a game. You got to play it. Oh, you're going to moan about, like, I don't know, that game of Ludo where the person who rolls the highest gets to go first and that person always rolls good? Is the game racist for them? No. They're just very good at rolling. Or maybe it's just random luck. And also, it's a bloody game. And there are also themed chess sets that do exist. And even in the olden chess sets and that lot, some of them used to be black and red pieces. Or white and red. They're interchangeable colours. So in history, chess pieces have always been different colours as well. So the fact that it was only one or the other, and now we have themed chess sets of famed series. Like, I've got a Lord of the Rings chess set. Do I think it's offensive? No. Basically, there's the good guys and the bad guys, as they're always perceived in the films. There's always the good guys and the bad guys. I'm not saying that's the same for chess. It's just one person facing off against another. And also with the art of war itself, there's always one person that puts the first piece forward, right? So why not see chess as a strategy-based game where people put their intellect against each other through strategy? That's how I've always thought about it. It's one mind versus another. Not a fact of like colour versus colour. It is literally mind versus mind. So the sheer thought that some people think like that is very stupid to me. But that is going to be it for me on this topic. And yes, it's much shorter than I expected to do it in, so I'm actually kind of surprised. And also bear in mind, I will put a link to the article down below. However, I am worried about the algorithm picking up on the title of the article, because that's how one of my previous videos got flagged up on the community guidelines as a warning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it as a tiny URL, just so that you guys are aware. But anyway, that is it for me on this bulletin. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you want any more from me, and I shall see you in the next video. So did you guys. I'll most certainly see you next time. What are they going to do next? Target Shorgy? I mean, what is next at this point? Bloody hell, it's so stupid.